I'm back down Churnit. This is not Amazing Tree block, and that is not at all because halfway here I realised I forgot my boots. So rather than go there and work on the couple of climbs I wanted on that, I've decided to just come do a nice easy hour or so back on push block, which, judging by the amount of chalk on here, has had quite a bit of traffic recently. I do still have the mantle to work on this, so I'm probably going to get on that later. Just need to find out where we are in the guidebook. Is that it? And that there is all I've got of the footage from that session. Because right as I'd finished setting up, two climbers came up with their dogs. Car park was relatively empty, so the valley must have been pretty empty. All of the valley to choose from, and they chose the block that I was on. But ah well, they were alright. I didn't end up doing much. I repeated push, which is the main feature on that block. I did it a year ago. It is on a video on here, and I did definitely not have to go back to look at that video to see how I did it. But that went down pretty quick. And then I did a link up. I forgot what the name of it is, but it was a 6C Plus that I did last year. Started about halfway along the block, traversed into push and went up. There's a 7A version that starts even further across, so I gave that a go. And because I've been doing some pull-ups and kettlebell stuff, I got calluses on my hands. And one go on that, and the callus here, that just turned into a flapper. Ripped open, so that put an end to my session. So not much going on there. That was Tuesday. Then the heatwave hit and it's been roasting all week. Today's Saturday. I did go to the wall for a couple of hours this afternoon. So here's some clips from that. Starting off with this pink. So this section of wall was reset last week. So I've already done this one. I want to get it again for camera. And this was graded as a V7, and the idea is that from where I'm sitting on the start, you jump up to the big pink one on the grey volume on the right, and then you lâcher into the left. Someone showed me a break where you can sit down on the start and go straight to the left hold, skip the big jumpy move, and then straight to the top, which is relatively easy the rest of the climb. So this ended up getting downgraded from a V7 to a V5. But overall a good climb. I should probably practice doing the actual lâcher version of it. I did do the dyno into the start hold. I actually caught that. I can't remember how I did it. I've tried again last time I was there, but no. So that's that pink. Then there's the black on the same bit of wall. Again, this is one that I managed to break. I believe the idea is that you come out left into the two holds that look like they're opposing each other, which I didn't find necessary. I could just go straight up because it's a really positive volume over the pink. Yeah, I saw a few people struggle with that. So that's that. What was next? The black on the side of the block, that is from this week's new set. Not much to say about this one really, it was pretty straightforward. Nice climb overall. I bet it was fun for them setting in this heat as well. Actually no, they set on Tuesday, so it wouldn't have been too bad. It was Wednesday onwards that it really warmed up. And that leaves me with this pink on the old target wall. I did drop this on the first attempt, I didn't get my hand quite high enough on the middle hold. But again, this one's pretty steady. Nice bit of climbing. So that's all I've got for climbing wise this week. I did do a couple of others, but I didn't record them. In fact, I can't even remember what they were now. I did the black in that back corner where that last pink I just showed you was. I suppose I could have videoed that one, but ah well. Yeah, it was very warm and sweaty in there. It's very warm and sweaty in here. It's currently 33 degrees. That's actually cooler than it's been most of the week. I think 37 is the highest I've seen it in here this week. The freezer is working a bit overtime. I can definitely tell that's pulling the battery down more during the day. Also, I think I've been bit on the leg by something. It's flaming itchy. Yeah, I'm not going to take too much longer with this one then, so that's the update for this week. Don't know what I'm going to have for you next week. If anything, I'll try and find something to do at least. So whatever you're doing, have a good one and come back for the next one.